Back with another one. This is like very interesting. This is how people don't like people like you don't know the history. A lot of people don't know the history of black people here. I don't know what they've been told, what they've been seeing. They ain't been paying attention to the movies. I don't know what it is, but when you think that black Americans can be deported, it's like that that just says a lot. That says a lot to us. I feel like because it's like come on now, like how would that even be a possibility? So I'm doing my usual like going through watching these TikTok videos and watching videos as I do, and these are some of the things that I came across, and it's just like wow, bro, I didn't know people really thought that we could be actually deported. It's like you feel me, like like we didn't come over here like that. We've been over here for so long. What's up with it, awoken one? Yeah, so we gonna jump into some of these videos and see what people saying. And like really, I think my honest thing is I be trying to see what the people think about these situations. So that's why I've been making a lot of these videos because usually I'm in here just watching them, and it's like I might as well start watching them with y'all, with everybody that be here. Like you feel me, so I can get other people's opinions on these matters. So let's just go on and just dive into it. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you too long.
Immigration reform and don't treat us like dirt. It's not that hard. We're not asking for much. If anything, this is going to help the economy. And we're not asking for you to kiss the ground that we walk on. Just treat us with a little bit of decency. Just a little bit. It's not that hard. I promise you.
Bro, you came here illegally, so you're getting sent back. Like, I'm not really understanding where I'm supposed to feel bad. Like, it's the law. Like, that, what? Am I missing something? Like, we also can't do that. We can't go to other countries illegally and just pop up and start working and all of that without things in order, without abiding by their laws. And to be honest, it's a much worse punishment if we end up doing that. I feel like America is being generous. Y'all are getting caught and then being sent by plane or sent by a bus back home. That's pretty generous if you ask
Sometimes
me.
you can't go to
Like
other
if I go to
countries
Russia
with
and try to pull that off,
felonies.
I might not come home. They might lock me up for 50 years for trespassing. Like I'm confused. The
Yeah.
media's trying to make us feel bad. And they're like, oh, this person was 15 years old. He was a hardworking boy. He was in high school, blah, blah, blah. And he was an illegal immigrant from Guatemala. Bro, you lost me. You lost me. He's illegal. So I'm sorry. Like that's just what happens. I can't feel bad no more. Everything you said before that is disregarded. I'm sorry.
Latinos of all backgrounds. Do y'all not realize black people are not the only people in this country? You got your Chinese Americans, your Japanese Americans, your Korean Americans, your Indian Americans, your Muslim Americans, your white Americans, and your own people. So why in Davy Jones' lockup are y'all so pressed and mad at us because we not out protesting? Folks, we did the most effective protesting last November, and the data proves it. We protested when it mattered the most. We were not out here with whole productions talking about some we will vote for Donald Trump. Y'all
That
was out
song
here with that
was catchy.
foolishness, knowing full well, that y'all had a few abuelas, a few tios, tias, mijo, and mijas in your house undocumented. But y'all got y'all behinds on stage talking about some we will vote for Donald Trump. And you think we supposed to be out here protesting, picket fence in hand, clowning like some monkeys in a zoo? No, sir, Bop. We did what we were supposed to do. And y'all put y'all's own community in the position that it's in now. And y'all need to live with it.
Okay, this question is for anybody who is Mexican American, Chicano, Hispanic, Latino, whatever, however you identify. It's all the same to me. Doesn't matter. So if you're within that community or if you're just watching, let me know what you think down in the comments below. Okay, I'm about to ask you a
Make sure
question.
you
You let me
like
know
the
your honest,
video.
truthful opinion. Okay, my question is very straightforward. Don't make it complicated. Don't go over the top. Answer is yes or no. If you want to explain after yes or no, that's fine. But first answer with yes or no. And my question is this. If all of the migrant workers are deported, would you, your family, or any of your friends sign up to take their jobs? For example, such jobs as becoming farm workers, day laborers,
Just give us immigration reform and
Nah,
don't treat us.
nobody's gonna do
So now
that.
people are trying to say that Black Americans are immigrants. Black Americans are the only people in the US besides Native Americans that are not considered immigrants. Europeans, Asians, Latinos all came here to the United States voluntarily, whereas Black Americans came here by force. In order to be considered an immigrant, you have to take action and moving to another country. Black Americans did not take action, we were forced. That's why we call ourselves foundational Black Americans, right next to Native Americans. Black Americans have been here in this country since the 1600s, a lot longer than a lot of white American families that you see today.
We didn't come here for a better life. We came here against our will to give a better life to other people. Our history is different from yours. We are not here for the same reasons. Oh, these facts, man, these facts, boy, they just be, they are unrelenting facts. All right, I'm out.
Trying to scare
Man, that's
tactic
crazy.
Black people that if they don't stand in unison with Mexicans and immigrants in this deportation, that we're next. Next how? That's how, y'all be talking about, well, we don't know the history about. Y'all don't know the history. We are
That's what.
citizens of this country. That
That's what I trip off of. Like they don't know. Like people don't know our history. Like how not? They show it in movies. They show it in TV shows. It's always talked about. How you don't know?
were brought over here forcibly by our ancestors, brought over here forcibly centuries ago. Our blood is in this soil. There is no next. There's no deporting us. There's no rounding us up. Like, what are you talking about? We not in the same boat. This ain't the same thing. ICE ain't looking for us. You hear me? Thank you.
Now, it is obvious the reason why a lot of these people didn't believe Black Americans when they were telling them that this was going to happen. They are from that country. They are okay. Guys, let's take a look at some of the other videos.
Okay.
So Latinos,
I understand though.
y'all thought we was immigrants? So you mean to tell me y'all thought we was just over here chilling?
Oh, you mean to laugh, but that's funny.
So that's why you guys are saying that we're next. Man, we was first. And they still ain't stopped coming for us. So, hey, just don't worry about us, man. We gonna take care of us, and y'all take care of y'all, man. So we know how y'all look at us, man. And don't try to say that it's not that way, man, because we know it is. We know it.
Man, stop trying to convince these people that we need to stand together and all that. They ain't trying to hear that shit, bro. They've been betrayed so many times, bro. 1877, after federal troops pulled out of the South, bro. Betrayed. 40 acres and a mule, betrayed. You feel me? Jim Crow, betrayed. Redlining, betrayed. Every promise that this country has made to them has been a false promise. And now we need y'all to stand with us while we march. But leave them people alone. They ain't trying to hear that shit. They ain't trying to hear that shit. Because they know how prevalent racism is in our community. And they know how y'all talk about them when they ain't in the room. And they know that now y'all got y'all N-word wake up, didn't y'all? Y'all got that Paul Mooney N-word wake up call. And now y'all want to scream unity and solidarity. Nah, it don't work that way.
It's crazy.
It don't work that way. The people that have been working together will continue to work together. The people that have empathy for your plight and your situation will continue to have empathy for your plight and situation. But don't try to convince people to come join your side. Like, oh, it's always been. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. They're trying to survive their damn self. They're trying to figure out how this man is about to get rid of the 13th and 14th Amendment and strip them of citizenship.
Man.
But you don't think they know what time it is? They got to deal with their own shit. I'm just saying.
Hey, that's crazy, bro. Because I know a lot of us black people that did that. We heard We be somewhere and we hear somebody speaking another language and we hear those certain words that they be using. I'm not even gonna say them, but it be certain words that be coming off their tongue when they talking to each other while they kind of looking at us, and we just kind of ignore it and do our thing. But that should be trippy, bro, because you don't be wanting to talk about it because you don't want to make it seem like it's a thing, but it just is.
What's going on, people? I want to briefly talk about all of this nonsense from migrants just saying to Black Americans, your time is coming too. You wait. One day it's going to be your turn. In other words, to be deported. How's that going to happen? And
Why
where
would
would
you
they
even say
deport
something like that?
Black Americans to? Now, you could say, oh, they're going to deport you back to Africa. We've never been to Africa. We have no connections to Africa. Let's just say, hypothetically speaking, wake up one morning and the Iceman is knocking on the door.
Wait, hold on. I don't mean to stop, but like it always made me think about Pan Africanism, because it's like if I ain't never been to Africa, it's like, yeah, what is that? What is that?
The door down, saying, "Okay, get up! We deporting you. You going back to Africa, right?" And we're like, Africa? I ain't never been to no Africa. Who's in Africa? What part of Africa am I going to? Yeah, you gonna send me back to the continent? What country in Africa am I going to? We just gonna send you back to Africa, because that's where you from. You got family. Who my family in Africa? Where am I gonna live in Africa? I don't know nobody in Africa. You just gonna just send me back to a place that I ain't never been before? Now you see how stupid that sounds. Now I'm gonna make a video on YouTube, and I'm gonna go in more in depth on that, and I'm gonna post it on X. Okay, so you guys go to X and follow me on X. If you have an X account formerly as Twitter, go on there and follow me. Fearless J 2008. Fearless J 2008. I'm gonna make that video because it makes no sense. Why would you wish bad on somebody, to a people that have done nothing to you?
I was thinking
what
that
have Black
too.
Americans
It's
done
like, why
to migrants?
would you even say that?
And to the Latino community, and even the Africans, that would tell Black Americans, your day is coming too. You just wait. You're gonna get deported too. Where am I being deported to? This is my country. This is where I'm from. This is where my ancestors are from. Oh, you's from Africa. Where in Africa am I from? And who's my family in Africa? Once I get to Africa, who can I call? Right? So tell me,
nobody.
All of y'all that say that I'm from Africa, that I'm going to be deported back to Africa. Number one, I can't be deported to a place that I ain't never been before. So how am I going to be deported back to a place that I had never been before? Y'all tell me that. Yeah, who's my peoples in Africa? What was my African name? See, you see how stupid that sounds, right? So when you say Black American is going to happen to you one day, why would you wish bad on somebody? What did Black Americans do to you? Was it an individual Black American? Did you get jumped? Did somebody take your cookie in school? Were you bullied? For Africans, were you called an African booty scratcher? Because I know a lot of y'all keep saying, like, I was bullied in school. I was called an African booty scratcher, and that hurt my feelings. And I had PTSD from being called an African booty scratcher when I was growing up from Black Americans. So now I'm just going to wish that they get deported. What did Black Americans do to y'all to make you want Black Americans to be deported? to not even like Black Americans. Know what I think it is? I think you guys, I think you envy Black Americans. I think Black Americans are comfortable in a position, because y'all are trying to, for some reason, y'all seem to, be spending a whole lot of time, man. It's like Black Americans are living inside your head. You have Black American derangement syndrome, right? It's like, well, Black
America
Americans
derangement
ain't
syndrome.
taking advantage of the opportunities here. Black Americans are committing all these crimes. Black America, but what does that have to do with you? Because a few Black Americans, just like from any other race, right?
They
But
took
what
on
does
what
that
was
have to
being
do with you?
said.
Black Americans don't work. They lazy. What does that have to do with you? How does that stop you from doing what you supposed to do? And where are the results of what you've been doing since you've been here? All right. You know what I mean? So why are you all in Black Americans' power? Why are you
Like, have y'all ever thought about that? Like, why every race got the same ideology about Black Americans? Like, is that just, you feel me? Like it's a virus, and a lot of people got it, and like I don't get it. It's like it's a virus.
keep watching Black Americans? Right? How does that benefit you? How does that give one inkling to your life? How does that affect you? You just watch Black Americans day in, day out. You're trying to find something wrong. It's like this what Black. So create your own space. Do your own thing. Don't worry about what somebody else is doing. Right? But I made a video on TikTok and I was just supporting Coke, and I really didn't expect to get over 200,000, close to 300,000 views on there. And it's a lot of angry Mexicans and Latinos. Took that quite personal, although it had nothing to do with you. So now a lot of y'all are on there talking about grape Kool-Aid, which I have no idea what that is, and you talk about Africa and go back to Africa and it's going to happen to
We don't
you.
even drink Kool-Aid around here.
What's going to happen to me?
We used to.
Where am I going to get deported to? Who's going to deport me? Did you not know? And this is historically true. One of the biggest fears that the white man had was for Black people, for Black Americans to wake up and rise up. That's a fear that they've always had. That's why the FBI is always looking for a Black Messiah. And that's why when a Black Messiah, what appears to be a Black Messiah, arise, they end up taking him out, right?
Wow.
Because they fear Black
crazy.
Americans rising up.
And that's what's been happening.
Okay? We are indigenous here. All right? So I don't know what you guys are talking about, man. Do you not know what would happen if they try to deport Black Americans? It sounds stupid. Even me saying this sounds stupid. But do you know what would happen if they try to deport Black Americans to a place that we've never been before, that we know nothing about, that we have no connections to? Right? See, it sounds silly. So y'all need to stop that nonsense, man. Talking about they're gonna deport y'all back to Africa, a place that we ain't never been before. We ain't no Africans, right? Well, I had a chat with Chat GPT. We had an in-depth conversation.
Yeah, for us to get
right?
away.
AI.
'Cause then what, huh?
And Chat GPT. And I was asking some questions like, well, that's a
real,
good point.
Because it's like
they couldn't answer the questions. Right? Because if you're telling me that I'm African because we have DNA in African, well, they say every human being descended from Africa. So that means a Chinaman should be African too. So what makes them different than me? Well, we've been away for over 500 years, right? And some even say that we were here before then, but they were transported to Africa and then ended up being transported back here. Therefore, that's what
they don't like to speak about that. Like, they make it seem like a lot of us was brought over here. It's like, nah, a lot of us, we was already here. It was here already.
You got the thing, oh, you from Africa. Black people all over this planet, right? You forget the original woman that they found, the oldest bone was a black woman. So we've been everywhere on this planet, right? So who's to say that we are Africans, man? We're entirely different people. They know that they're different from us. They ain't
Exactly.
like us, right?
Exactly.
And I think that's why you have so many
We are
immigrants
the
that's
ones
angry
that
and upset
Christopher
because
Columbus met. A
they're
lot of
not in the
people don't know
position that
that,
many
bro.
of us are in, right? Although a lot of us, or you may think a lot of us, don't take advantage of it.
Like a lot of people, even our people, don't even know that we were here before Columbus got here. A lot of our people don't even know that.
Right? But where are we going to be deported to? And who's going to do the deporting? I don't think that's going to happen because the day that happened is the day that there will be some serious bloodshed here. And that's one of the things that the white man always feared was black Americans waking up and rising up.
That's crazy because you can tell we waking up because now we talking about it.
Can y'all sub us out for the Asian community because the Asians they get
Do not care. They do not care about other issues that do not pertain to them, or so they think. They're not going to show up for the protest. They're not going to protest the deportations or the unfair treatment of so called illegal immigrants. They will continue to be silent. They will continue to try to cling to whiteness, trying to cling to proximity to power. So, as we see, many Asians choose assimilation over agitation. They're not going to agitate the government. They are not getting in this fight or any other fight that does not concern them. And in many ways, that has been the strategy, right?
What's up, King
Invisibility
Oz?
equals safety, survival. So they keep their
I'm gonna
heads
hit you.
down and they
Man, I was
stay as
thinking about you. I'm
quiet
gonna hit you
as
today,
possible.
King.
Because simply put, the Asian community looks out for the Asian community. That's it. That's the pattern. That's the way it's always been. Meanwhile, the people who have done the work, black folk, we get all the smoke. Asians are quiet as a mouse. They have done very little for civil rights in this country. And so the misplaced anger is because the Latino community, they know the Asians are not showing up. And if we're really honest, in California, there's an overwhelming number of Asians in California, and yet silence. Silence in the face of injustice, silence when they seem to think that this is not their fight, silence even though Black folks have been on the front lines for civil rights that Asians have benefited from. But the only people that are getting the smoke are Black folk. The moment we
We
say
get
that
all
we're
the smoke.
done being the unpaid
We
labor,
want the
the
smoke.
moment we stop
I ain't gonna hold
offering
you.
free revolutionary energy, now we're lazy. And we're the problem. They're going to have to miss me with that. And even after all that, it's not that we don't care. Baby, we're exhausted. And the real problem is that folks don't care that we're exhausted. Baby, we've carried too many for too long. And if
Exactly.
some of these folks in the Asian community and the Latinx community can't bother to show up until their house is on fire, it's time for them to feel all the smoke. So, baby, for now, we about to take a page out of the Asian handbook and look out
Yeah,
for us,
exactly. They can't be
ours,
deported.
and mine. Believe that.
can y'all
Hey, they can't be deported. That lets you know that people don't know, like, don't know the history of Black Americans. Like, they believe all the stories that they've been told, and they throw them out there and they use them against us. But they don't know the history if they could even think this. So it's like It just that
Donald
says
Trump,
a lot
and now that they're
itself.
getting deported, I think, cógete a Donald Trump. You voted yourselves out. You voted your family members out by voting him in. You thought that it was only going to be los negritos, you know, the ones that look like me that were going to be, you know, deported, okay? And no, see, I know a Cuban guy. I knew him in. You thought that it was going.
Like you'll hear him say it. Like you'll hear him say it. Like you'll hear him say it. I don't want to say it, but you'll hear him say it when you're around. And you won't be paying attention. You'll just think they just speak in Spanish, but they got certain words that they'll say that's pertaining to us, and it's like, you feel me? That should be trippy, bro.
Going to be los negritos, you know, the ones that
and
look
all
like
of
me that
them
were
ain't
going
like
to be,
that.
you know,
I'm
deported,
not
okay?
pointing at
And
all
no, see, I know a Cuban guy. I knew a Cuban guy up until last week.
Because I had my Mexican partner, and like his name was Negro because he was dark skinned. You feel me? And that's what they called him. But like I remember I went to his house one time and his mama came home and was pissed off. Like, what you got this black dude over here for? You feel me? She was older. And I was like, dang, bro, I ain't like up north, like Northern Cali, where I came from before I came to Dago, it wasn't like that. You feel me? It probably was behind closed doors. But here it's like it was more, you know, like they gonna say it, you gonna hear it.
Okay, and no, see, I know a Cuban guy. I knew a Cuban guy up until last week. His name was Usnavi, and if you know Cubans, there's always one of them named Usnavi. When your name is literally spelled out U.S. Navy and you have U.S. agents cuffing you, y tú ¿qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? Que te vas pa'l carajo ahora, eh? And this dude was a janitor, but janitor in New Jersey, you can make a lot of money. He had a pickup truck. Él tenía su banderita gringa, tú me entiendes. He was very proud to be an American. Come to find out que te enviaron pa' Cuba de nuevo. It's hilarious, and at the same time, it's upsetting. I've always gotten along con lo que no son niega raza. You know, the people that are Latin, Caribbean, that don't deny their blackness. ¿Por qué? Because our ancestors over here in this country used to hang together. You understand? Julio Roldan, 1970. Look it up. The information's out there, all right? Cubans, you got that movie Scarface, and it just put you on another roller coaster of a ride in your mind. Te creía que the world is yours, chico? No, it's not. And by the way, Al Pacino ruined that movie, and he ruined Carlito Way playing a Puerto Rican. And it wasn't me, by the way. I did not see Usnavi and say 1-800 hielo, 1-800 make the drinks cold. It wasn't me. It just so happened to happen that someone in his workplace didn't like him. They ratted him out. They got him at work. Okay, that's crazy. It's insane. Porque he thought that they were only gonna get the ones that didn't work. Motherfucker, they coming after you because it's easier to find the ones that are working than the ones that are not working. When people aren't working, you don't know where the they at, okay?
Listen, I ain't gonna lie, he made me laugh, but
oh shoot, me too though, because
he's got a point. Like people really forget, you know, they weren't voting for their own interests, and I just think that now that it's coming to bite them in the butt, now they're mad and they're trying to blame everybody and they're confused. They don't know what to think, and I'm like, you know, it is what it is. I don't know any other country, and I said this before, where they would allow illegal immigrants to stay in their country illegally. They're going to deport you or put you in jail or whatever the processes are. They're not going to just let you stay there for the rest of your life and live out and take resources from people who pay into society. I don't think that that's fair. And
like
that's
how we have Africa. We not even from there. You heard dude say, he said, man, we ain't even got, they deport us to Africa. We ain't got no family over there. Who we gonna call? We only speak the language. This is the crazy thing. They don't like us over there either. You feel me? They don't like us over there either. There's nowhere we can go to where we don't get some type of hate. But at the same time, there's nowhere we can go to where we don't hear people playing our music, dressing like us. You feel me? There's nowhere we can't go where we not gonna see our culture or something that we been doing being done over there. I'm just saying. But it's weird because it's like, man,
no other country allows it.
Birthright citizenship is going away, and people want black Americans to put the capes on and care about them, and we don't give a shit. Because every time we need another group, including people from the African diaspora,
that's crazy. Obama did.
What do? You find ways to shit on our freaking legends like the Buffalo Soldiers, Harriet Tubman, so many others. You find a way to come over and undermine us. You find a way to go in and get under white supremacists. And find a way to just constantly find a way to shit on us, to show us there is no unity. We've tried the whole black and brown unity. We tried to save the freaking African diaspora. At this point, we are fucking resting. We don't give a shit. Now, if I don't speak, now If I don't speak for you, that's fine. But I can guarantee you, a good chunk of Black America is sick of everybody's shit. So it don't matter if you come from the freaking diaspora or any other group. We don't care. Birthright citizenship is going away, and people want Black Americans to put the capes on. And
yeah, we relaxing. We just watching shit
They
happen.
both was full of shit of presidents. No matter what, people can go through politics. I don't want to go down that route with y'all because I don't have time for the negativity like that.
Okay, you are free to believe that. You are free to believe that they were both full of it, and but then what are you doing with the videos then? Why are you posting your fear of this deportation? Because apparently they were both full of it, so whatever, right? It was just whatever before, so it should be whatever now. It didn't matter before. Why does it matter now? And by the way, just to quote what I said earlier, the reason why you're so upset is because in this regard, he's not full of it. Yeah, because if Trump would have been as full of it as you say, then you will be fine.
Because my people are going through the situation, not y'all. So y'all can go, whatever y'all want to say, I don't care. God bless you. We're supposed to be here for one another, lift each other. What's wrong with y'all? Sick.
Yeah, you're right. We are supposed to be here for one another.
What's up, dude?
Love each other. Which is why so many people that were not from your community sounded the alarm on what the possibilities might be. That's called being here for one another and loving one another is what that's called. But y'all wanted to dunk on them.
See that?
Oh, yeah.
For my husband, I'm like, are you sure you want to vote Republican? And he's saying he's going to deport criminals. You're not a criminal. Every time we go to ICE, they tell you, Mr. Juarez, your wife is no criminal. He voted for him, and now he's deporting his wife.
Wow.
My family apart. Before you enlist in the military, think it twice. Before you marry, think it twice. Think it if it really was for you to sell this country.
Here's the other thing too.
Wow.
So many avenues for compartmentalization. Why it couldn't be me because it was the criminals.
Love the Matrix, bro. The Matrix
not
is
us.
cold.
It was the criminals. Now they can criminalize whoever. So actually, they always were able to do that. Actually,
always.
That is in fact not new. But I think some people could learn from your experience. What was that you said? Be careful before you marry an immigrant.
They turned off the cameras. Excuse my language, and then they took my wife.
This man who wished not to be identified says his wife is from Venezuela and has lived in the United States for a few years. She was one of 3 people taken from this home. I'm told the 2 others were men who worked in construction. You see them here. This video, only 1 minute and 52 seconds long, we do not see his wife being removed from the home. But this is a picture of her that he keeps in his wallet. Her name is Vianis Ramirez, and he says she was in the process of becoming a United States citizen.
She already had a court date. She was good. Everything was good. He just came in and snatched her.
These are pictures from the Department of Homeland Security detaining other undocumented men and women in Broward County.
It's despicable what they're doing right now. It's very embarrassing.
President Donald Trump arrived at his Trump National Golf Resort in Doral Saturday, set to host GOP leaders for a conference. This man...
I was just saying that, Joey. I was just saying that, bro.
Hopes this message makes it to him.
If I get a chance to talk to you, man, yo, please, man, let's work something out. So you, man, let me keep my wife here in the United States, man. She deserves to be here, man.
ICE reports nearly 1,000 raids in the country on Sunday alone, which is up from just under 300 on Saturday.
I think the part that I don't get is when I see there is some kind of injustice befalling any group, my mind immediately goes to connecting those dots, how that comes to apply to a group that I happen to be a part of. I don't know if that's a Black people thing, because we so often are subject to whatever America decides to do, but That just has always been common sense to me. How is this something that could end up being a problem? Yet somehow, being in the group and demographic,
they both was.
It's some real shit, man. They look. Hey, I'm gonna tell you. I think that's what a lot of people don't understand is really it don't have really nothing to do with race or none of that, because they don't care, bro. Right now they doing everybody. It don't matter if you white, black, Mexican, bro. And the first thing they want us to do is turn on each other. How come every time they do something, that's what we do? We turn on each other, and then we start pointing fingers at each other. You feel me? When we're not doing it to each other, they're doing it to us. But that, the Matrix is
now
we'll
I can
learn one day.
empathize
We'll
and
get it.
sympathize with the black community. I've never been able to do that before because I would hear them say things like, "Oh, we walk down the street and we get profiled, and cops will just suddenly stop and frisk or whatever just because of the color of skin." And I always thought like, it's a little bit of a stretch. It feels like a little bit of a stretch. That person must be doing something, right? And obviously I've never experienced that before. I've never felt that way before and stuff. And so I always thought like, ignorantly, by the way, on my part, thinking like, I think you guys are, because I'm brown, I've never felt that and stuff like that. I'm also a minority. But now, with us, it wasn't the cops. Cops aren't just randomly to go and checking in the past. But now it's our turn, right? Now we feel it. Now we feel like, crap, can I just go down the street? Do I need my paper? It's like, why are you stopping me? I'm a U.S. citizen. We're not doing anything wrong. And now we're being persecuted. And so now I'm thinking like, crap, this is...
Hey, that is crazy how he said that. Black people been saying that when it was happening to them, it was like, shoot, man, they lying. They had to be doing something wrong. They had to be stealing. You feel me? Selling dope, selling drugs. So they had to be doing something. And it was like, hell no, bro. I told you, man, I done got stopped so many times by the police, car searched, and everything. You feel me? Like, we've been going through this for a long time, and now it's like other people starting to go to it. It's like now you see what we was talking about. Like, you feel me now? But you only see it because it's happening to you. That's the only reason you see it.
What the black community meant, and I kind of feel bad. Well, I don't kind of feel. I feel bad because I never really could understand where they were coming from or where you guys were coming from. But I can assure you that now,
exactly.
Now that it's
don't
here
judge,
with us too,
lest you
it's
be
like
judged.
crap. I honestly, legitimately didn't think it was real. But it's real as hell, and it's obviously minority groups that are targeted and persecuted pretty much. And it's right now with us is because we're brown. You guys have had your turn when cops were just in bigger cities.
It's crazy how you said it's now with us because we're brown. It's like ooh, you lucky you ain't black, because it'll be worse than that. If they'd be doing us worse than what they doing y'all if they was on us. I'm telling you, bro. That's the crazy part. Like when George Floyd when you can get shot for selling CDs at a store. Like, come on now.
Urban areas stopping disproportionately, the black community and stuff. And I just want to say, like, I guess now I understand. I think moving forward, there's going to be a little bit more unity because we now can see where you guys are coming from. Or at least I can,
Look, you still don't get it. No, you don't. You can say you get it, but you still don't. You feel me? Because if you did, you wouldn't even be asking for our help. You wouldn't even be tripping off black folks and what they doing. You feel me? You ain't felt shit yet. You ain't nobody went through what like my grandparents, what their parents went through. No, you do not get it. You feel me? You getting a taste of something that has been going on for a long ass time, bro. You feel me? You only getting a sip. Not even a sip. You didn't have enough to understand it.
And so, yeah, guys, I just want to say sorry for being ignorant before, but I hope this unites all communities, not just minorities, and call out things for what they are, regardless.
Look, I hope it unites all communities. It's like, bro, come on now. Like, come on. You feel me? Like, this is what y'all hoping. in order to get the help of us. And we've been helping. Like, we sit back and probably seem like we ain't helping. I bet you still got black people out there protesting. I bet you still got people out there going against ICE. You feel me? But it's crazy because they want all of us to do it. And all of your people is not doing it. Some of them sitting down. Some of them hiding out. All of your people is not doing it. So it's like, come on. Man, let's be real about this shit. This shit is crazy, though.
Latinos have to be more delusional than J-Lo thinking she's really Selena to believe that black people can be deported in their own country and that black people are immigrants.
Are you people insane? What are you talking about?
Through my short tenure on this app, having conversations with people throughout the diaspora and people from around the world, it has come to my attention that many do believe that black people are actually immigrants in the country that we hail from. This is why we get hit with, where are you from? And when somebody says Georgia or New York or Detroit, they're like, no, where are your parents from? And I'm like, New York. They don't get it. And it's like, you arrived here as an immigrant and you think America is a white country. America's never been a white country. America has always been a multi-ethnic country in which white people have been the majority of. Never been a white country. So you don't look at a black person or a native person and be like, oh, you're really American. That's just the reality of this country. We'll always say the only real Americans in this current iteration of America we have are white people, black people, and Native Americans, because those three people have been here since before the inception of America and during the creation of America. Everyone else came after. All the other European immigrants came through Ellis Island. The Italians, the Polish, the Jewish people, the Greeks, all of those people are later additions. We've been here since before all of them. So how can a black person be deported? I would implore you to actually know the history of the country you're living in or trying to occupy. And before you speak to someone who is actually a descendant of the people who have been here since the 1700s, do better. Do better. This is a sad attempt at you trying to force my hand to support Latinos because what's happening right now. I do support everyone. But to say a comment like this is dumb because black people cannot be deported because we're from here. Now, can other black immigrants be deported? 1,000%. I have family that can be deported because I have family from all around the world. But I'm American. But that's a different conversation in terms of identity politics and how Afro-Latinos or Caribbean or Africans identify in this current phase of America. Latinos are the ones that are being targeted right now. Asians are the ones being targeted right now. And Latino people have a history of anti-blackness and a history of colorism within their community. You guys are racist towards your own dark-skinned people, your own black people. So you have to stop looking to black people for like unwavering support, and then in the same sentence be like, well, you're next, or you're ghetto, or you're this. And it's like the underlying tones of racism and threats that you guys put in your messaging aren't helping your cause. They aren't helping your cause.
No, it's not. It's not helping.
Mm-hmm. Amongst immigrants in particular, there is no doubt that we want anybody who had the opportunity to come to this great country and committed a crime, we want them punished, we want them deported to the fullest extent of the law. But a lot of good, hardworking people who are in our schools, who are our colleagues, who own houses and businesses here, who are the parents of U.S. citizen children, are getting caught up in this. Because it's been reported that ICE offices all over the country have been.
Yeah, did y'all see they used that 5-year-old? Like, that is crazy, bro. They used the 5-year-old to try to get his dad out. Like, that one was wow. At first, I thought it was an AI video. That shit was real,
There is no way they meet that quota just with criminal aliens. And let me just say, I think that what he's done with the military, in addition to the legal aspects that may be involved, has a lot to do with a publicity stunt. The point is cruelty. The point is instilling fear. But it's also very costly. A charter DHS flight, it's been reported, is something like $8,500. A military C-130 is $816,000. So each one of those planes is costing us, so that he can have his picture and his photo op, 100 times more what a charter flight would be. And I have been saying for 2 months that people need to get prepared, because he said this was coming and he's living up to that.
Latinos have been colorists all by themselves. Latinos have been racist all by.
And you see, it's like I always say, things come back full circle. I told people for the longest time that there is a lot of anti-black racism coming from the Hispanic community and the Latino community, and that there's a lot of colorism within Spanish-speaking countries. I spoke about the deputy gangs and the police gangs in this country. Most of those police gangs are populated by Latino officers. You look at the leader of the Proud Boys, Enrique Tarrio. You look at the leader of the Oath Keepers, Stephen Rose. His mother was Hispanic. You look at the LA City Council scandal. You look at George Santos being racist. There's a lot of anti-black racism coming from the Hispanic community that I can tell you for a fact. My wife is Mexican. She's white and Mexican. And she tells me all the time about all the racism within the Hispanic community that nobody wants to be honest about.
So not only did black folks vote in overwhelming numbers to prevent this, we also are the actual object of what you decided to vote against for a man with 34 felonies. So you're going to have to spare us on that one.
That's crazy.
Oh, it was
34.
Yeah, there was some sexism too, and I gave that explanation from women. You want to hear from a man?
You voted for a man who doesn't care about you at all, and he's made it very clear. Whenever he talks about the immigrants and he calls them rapists, murderers, killers, garbage and scum and the worst, they're sending their worst over here. He's talking about you too, and me, because to him we're all the same. If he was walking down the street and he saw you and one of the people that had just crossed the border, he wouldn't be able to tell you apart. And to him, it doesn't make a difference. We're all the same. They don't care. They just want to get rid of the immigrants. And I don't know if you know this or not, but there's a man named Stephen Miller that's probably going to be on Trump's cabinet. He's going to be one of his cabinet members, and he's going to be in charge of the deportation actions, right? And that man, Stephen Miller, wants to change the laws so that they can take away naturalization.
Wow.
You think that piece of paper that you have, if you have it, if you've become a naturalized citizen, you think that piece of paper makes you different. But in their eyes, you're not different. I was born here, and I'm not different to them, to those people. The way they think, I'm just like all the rest of them. To them, I'm the same. So that piece of paper is not going to save you. And they're trying to make laws now. They're in the process of figuring out what they have to do to change the law to take away that naturalization citizenship. They're also looking into
they trying. That shit's crazy,
natural
bro.
born citizens, people who came here and had kids here that were born here. They're looking to take that away as well. Unless you were born here to legal citizens, that's the only way you're going to get to stay, if they have their way. Now, there were thousands of people on TikTok trying to warn you about that, what that man really was. I was on here, not making videos, but I was on here posting comments and texting people and talking to people on here and trying to get them to understand who that man really is. But y'all chose to ignore it. I don't know what it is you thought you were accomplishing by voting for that man. You think that they're going to see you as an equal, or they're going to treat you like a white man or whatever. No. You
amongst immigrants in particular,
a white man or whatever. No. You fucked up.
Well,
a
white man or whatever. No. You fucked up. They're going to get you out of here. All they wanted was your vote. They got it now. They don't need you anymore. And they're looking to get you out of here. Right? Now, I don't know how they're going to do that.
But this is what's crazy, right? I don't understand why we don't be paying attention. We seen movies and shit to where they had the presidents going from place to place to place to place saying the same thing. Like, I forgot the movie where dang man, I keep forgetting the dude's name, the white dude with the curly hair, and they was running against each other. It was like a funny movie, and it showed the two presidents going against each other and all the things they go and they say to everybody in order just to get their vote. They didn't really know half the places they was in, or even anything about the place they were in. They'll just go to the farmers and say what they can to the farmers to get the farmers' vote. They'll go to the Mexicans, they'll say what they can to them to get their vote. They go to the black. This is what they do. This is what they do, bro.
Maybe somebody in his cabinet can convince him.
The Matrix
hey,
is
it's
wild.
not a good idea to deport these people. They're a big portion of our workforce. And if we deport them, the economy is going to go to shit. I don't know. Maybe they can convince him. And if they do, well, lucky you. But if they don't, you are the prime target. And you voted for it, even though we tried to warn you. So anything that happens to you, It's your own goddamn fault.
Yeah,
you voted for it. That's what you wanted. That's what you're going to get. I have no sympathy for you. Sorry. For all of you who didn't vote for him, I'm sorry that you're going to have to go through this. I truly am sorry. And that's my message to the Latinos for Trump. You won. Congratulations. You might get your ass deported back to Mexico or wherever you came from. Congratulations.
Sarah, that's wild.
Now, to
the online cults and gangs, huh? It's happening everywhere.
That voted for Trump. You sold out your country for the price of eggs, the price of gasoline, interest rate on loans, the price of houses. You were too selfish and too fucking greedy to do the right thing. No, you wanted to do something for yourself. Fuck the country. Well, you screwed yourself and the rest of us in the process. That man is too stupid to run this country. If he does what he's planning to do with the tariffs, you think prices were high under Biden? You're about to find out how high they can go.
Yeah.
You're going to have to choose between groceries and rent. If you're already in that situation, I'm sorry for you. But if you were in that situation and you voted for Trump, well, then you just fucked yourself even more because it's going to get worse.
Said groceries or rent, huh?
The only thing you won was the election. You lost your country. You lost your self-respect. You lost your freedom. If Trump does all the things that he said he was going to do, we're in for a world of hurt, all of us.
Think about it like a country that is planning laying off millions of people because of their automation plans. Yeah, dang, that's gonna mess up a lot of shit. But it's already hella homeless people. You feel me? There's so many homeless people already. And like I said, bro, this is what they want us to do, though. They want us to fuck
Hopefully
with
we can
each
survive
other.
it, but I don't think we're going to be able to. That man is a total idiot. And if they don't have anyone watching him and steering him in the right direction, we are all screwed. But hey, you did it. I'm going to be here to remind you about it. Hopefully I don't have to leave the country, but if it comes to that, I'm ready. I've got an out. Hopefully you do too. Have a good day.
Now, I know all of this is going to take some deep soul searching, not to be looking and pointing the finger at others. I know that can be very difficult, but we are going to have to find a way forward, and that way is going to have to be together.
Trump want Canada to be a part of the United States.
So hopefully we can find some positive energy.
Hope your day gets better. Positive energy.
You know what? Send that to Maria Salazar. Yeah, down in Florida. Yeah, she should see this. Hey, I want to thank you guys so much for watching the video. First of all, thanks to an overwhelming response when I asked whether or not you guys would want to potentially move my weekly Tuesday 2 p.m. live tonight. You guys said you did. We tried it last well. I also have a brand new email.
Dude, we have some dope videos though.
They are being starved. They are thirsty, only given 1 cup of water per day, are denied bathroom privileges, are denied medical attention. People in ICE concentration camps are losing their lives. And don't even think about saying FAFO. Fuck around and find out. To these people in ICE detention centers. It is a shame that members of the Black community started the trend, and so many other people followed. This is an updated voting poll. Brown people voting for Kamala Harris are losing their lives. And don't even think about saying FAFO. Fuck around and find out. To these people in ICE detention centers. It is a shame that members of the Black community started the trend, and so many other people.
They always throw us like, okay, okay.
This is an updated voting poll.
Brown
people voted for Kamala Harris more, but you fall for the colonizers' divisive tactics, the inaccurate voting polls, the initial propaganda. It is immature and immoral to be centering that type of behavior in response to a community that is being mass deported in prison and concentration camps and tossed out of the country to who knows where without any rights or contact to any lawyer or family. When we should be focused on solidarity, and this has to stop.
Like, it is fucked up. It is fucked up because I've seen people that basically got kicked out of the country and they didn't even know nobody where they went. It's like, wow, like that's
especially those of you who claim to be activists perpetuating this FAFO BS nonsense.
Shouts out to Aaliyah, because this is where it was on her page when I first saw this lady, this Mexican lady, and then I went to her page and she doubled down and literally said that they helped us during the Civil War, which is a lie. And the Mexicans helped free the slaves. First of all, Mexico had slavery themselves that wasn't abolished until 1829 or 1830 or something, somewhere around there. And the president that abolished slavery in Mexico was Afro-Indigenous. I don't know why they keep leaving that part out. He looked more like a negro than he looked like. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? And when we were down there, we was fighting beside them. We was helping to protect their borders. They conveniently leave that out. All this civil rights, there was nobody that was not fighting with us for civil rights. Is a lie and a scam, not as a collective. And they know a lot of them are anti-black. It is so crazy that they keep blaming us. First of all, we've been saying fuck around and found out, just like we've been saying a whole bunch of other shit that they co-opt and steal and turn into something else. Fuck around and found out never really had no political meaning. That's just how black people talk. Bitch, fuck around and find out. That's how we talk. Why do they keep blaming us and censoring us when we are not the ones that's putting them in concentration camps? We do not yield, nor do we hold the power to deport them. They are focusing on the wrong people. Why y'all not mad at MAGA? Why y'all not sticking to the white man? I mean, we just got to call it.
That's crazy.
It's so weird
that the
Mexican and the Latino community keeps coming for black people. It's because we're not putting our bodies, we're not sacrificing our bodies and going and running out and standing on the front lines. Is that what it is? Why they got so much animosity toward us like we're the ones that's doing this to them? We're not inflicting any pain on you. And as per Aaliyah's video, because I never saw that initial video, she played a video of a bullhead clear guy coining fuck around and find out for political purposes. Once again, stealing our shit, renaming, reclassifying it.
Hey, now that's real, Big Chill. It's all just a distraction. Wonder what's really going on. Look over here when it's over there. What are we
giving
talking
it a different
about?
meaning?
What are you talking about, Willis?
We're not making fun of y'all like that. We really ain't. We don't give a. It's unfortunate, but stop blaming. You're pointing.
They are. It's something greater going on that we ain't seeing.
I don't know how to feel about Cubans being in their find out era, because they took over Miami, and it was to the point where you couldn't even find a job unless you spoke Spanish. And even if you spoke Spanish and you wasn't Cuban, you wasn't getting that job. And I give them a lot of credit, because before their family or friends would leave Cuba, they would already have a job, a car, and a place to stay by the time they reached Miami. They really set up their people very, very well. Even had a wet foot, dry foot policy.
I was talking about that earlier. It's been like that for a while, Nigel.
Messed up at was thinking that they thought becoming a Republican was going to make them turn. And the whole time they're speaking Spanish. And a majority of them didn't even bother to learn English, but yet they thought they were. And my main question is, what is the difference between Fidel Castro and 45? Until then,
This message is for Cubanos for Trump. Took away your parole program. Cubans, Nicaraguans, Venezuelans, and Haitians. He just took it away from you. We are officially in fuck around and find out season. Welcome to episode 1.
Did you know that Cuban deportees, especially the ones that are political dissidents and the ones seeking asylum in the U.S., face a significant risk of torture when they come back to Cuba? So when we ask ourselves, when will Latinos for Trump open their eyes, specifically the Cuban ones? The answer is they never will. And there's no better example than the Cuban for Trump than El Funky. He's a Cuban rapper that's currently facing deportation and possible imprisonment in Cuba, since his music helped fuel anti-government protests in Cuba. Someone that's been really silent about this case is self-hating Marco Rubio, a Cuban himself.
Hey, that's crazy, Pac, because a lot of people was going, man, I know you ain't, what you doing on Sunday? Like, well, I'm saying to people what you doing on Sunday, and they bringing up the Super Bowl. I didn't even know the Super Bowl was going to be today, bro, or I didn't even know. I didn't know, or whenever it is, I said, dang, I ain't watched the football game all year. You feel me? Which is crazy. I should have, but I didn't. I don't know. I just haven't. So I don't even know if I'm going to watch the game.
The perfect illustration of how much Marco Rubio has changed up during the Trump presidency. Even just a year ago, I'm sure Marco Rubio would have been the loudest person about this case. The
It's also a crazy example of how much Trump has changed up about Cuban immigration policies. For decades, the U.S. has rolled out the red carpet for Cubans, despite Trump refusing to help these Cubans who have overwhelmingly voted for him. They are still very much pro-Trump, including the rapper El Funky. Talk about fucking around and never finding out.
Wow.
The Cuban MAGA supporters who once shouted the loudest for Trump are now having a serious wake-up call. For years, they waved those flags, wore the red hat, sang the whole song, and told everyone Trump was the man who will protect and freedom, right?
But this is what they do. They go and grab the right people in order to, to support them. Like, think about it. Why would they have to show somebody that is a singer, that is a rapper, that is a musician, that is an actor, get up there and show that they're voting? You feel me? You know why? It's in order to make the ones that like that person give the same vote. I said, man, bro, this shit is programmed.
So there's this video that's going around with Angelina Castro. This woman, yes, I know exactly what some of you men are going to say. She was an actress, a former actress in a particular movies that some guys like to view. And you can figure that out on your own, but it doesn't matter about what she's had to do in her career. It has to do with what she's about to say here. So you know that many people are reflecting on their particular communities and how they have been treating Black Americans. And she's Cuban. And I want you to hear what she has to say in her reflection of what's really going on.
Única comunidad que nos va a sacar de este hueco se llaman los negros americanos.
100%.
African American community is the only community that has the power in this country to change anything. They are the only one with the experience of civil matter. They are the only one que tenían el esclavo ahí mismitico. They are the only one that are not going to get deported anywhere, and you cannot put them all in jail. So African American community, which is the community that is stepped on by Cubans, the most are the only ones that are going to save the Latinos. And I clap for the African American community that has not come out because it is not. I do. We didn't do.
I get it. I get it. But I don't.
Me and you support, but in masses. We didn't support anything that was going with them. Latinos look at Cubans specifically. I'm not going to talk about any other community because I'm not part of that community, even though I'm a Latina with them. Cubans talk shit about African Americans. Cubans did not support African Americans. Cubans think that they all victimize themselves, that all of this, all of that. African Americans are the only ones that are going to save your asses, Latinos. So you better start kissing. If you're going to kiss some ass in this country, you better kiss some black ass.
Start off.
Hey, look, it's crazy because she was being real and her friend didn't even want to acknowledge it. Like, no. She like, nah, what you mean, no? Like, look, what do you mean, no? Like, I'm about to just spit the truth.
Angelina, we don't want you to kiss nothing. Beyond with you, we don't need that because that can be just looked at as patronizing, and we are so above being patronized. But what she said in the beginning in Spanish, like definitely toward the end, when she started speaking English, that basically Black people are Americans, and these other groups are starting to really find that out now. They're starting to find out that we're not immigrants. I didn't really know that they thought we were immigrants. So it made sense to why they said, well, we getting deported, you will be next. Because they really thought that we were immigrants. It's like we live in the information age, okay? You really didn't know how America was started. You didn't know about how we built this country. You didn't know about the 14th Amendment. You didn't know about any of that. Like, that's why you kept saying we were next. Like, where are we going to be deported to? Where? I just want to know. So, no, we are Americans. Yes, we are. We've been here for a very long time. Now, Angelina here is addressing her community. And I want y'all to notice how they delineate. But when Black Americans delineate, right, when we delineate, that's a problem. Why is it such a problem when we delineate? Why is it an issue about our delineation? See, everybody delineates because she said my community, because she's Cuban. She's not Puerto Rican. She's not Mexican. She's not Guatemalan. She's not any of that. She said, I'm a Latina with the rest of them. She said, but they are not part of my particular community. She talked about, in which a lot of brothers and sisters in Miami have said this, that she's not lying about, and that her community, the Cubans that look like her, have been anti-black, racist to black people. And that's why I've seen brothers and sisters say, yeah, man, what ICE said, they can come to Miami and get them out too. And check this out. Trump and them, 500,000 people who are Nicaraguan, Haitian, Cuban, and Venezuelan, they got to go. They got to go.
500,000.
So that community is about to really feel ICE very soon. And now they say, oh, well, she said that the black community basically is the only one that can save the Latinos. No, Angelina. No. You better go talk to Jesus right now. Go talk to Jesus. We not saving you. We have tried our best to help everybody. And you and Angelina, I'm not saying you and your friend there, but your community have rejected black people. And it was your community that created the song, I Will Vote for Donald Trump, right? That comes from your community. So y'all got a lot going on. Man. You understand what I'm saying? But more and more of them are starting to admit their anti-black racism. They're admitting like our position, like, hey, they are Americans. They can't be deported. And she say they can't jail them all. No,
I just feel like, yeah, they admitting a lot of things because, yeah, that's what usually happens when the gun is on you. When it's pointed at you, yeah, you're going to get to admitting a lot of things. You're going to get to saying a lot of things. But, yeah, before then, yeah, it was all under wraps. It was like it wasn't even happening.
Oh, they can't. It's 43 plus million FBAs in this country. They can't put us all in prison. Now, do they have about 2 million of us locked up or so? Yeah, they do. But they're still not all of us. They ain't got enough jails to lock all of us up. And they can't deport us if they wanted to, right? Because we are Americans. We built this country from the ground up.
AI.
We have not only built it, we innovated. Because they try to just lessen us. No, my friend. Everything you see in this country, a lot of innovation, patents from the White House to the Capitol to whole Washington, D.C. itself. We can just keep naming. You wouldn't have NASA. It wouldn't have been for FBA, Benjamin Banneker. You know what I'm saying? Your Farmer's Almanac wouldn't have that without Benjamin Banneker himself. That's one black man. You wouldn't have a stoplight. It wouldn't be for black men. What? You wouldn't have a home security system. It wouldn't be for a black woman. That. We have not only built this country, we have innovated this country. We have invested into this country. We are Americans. Yes, we are. And nobody can take that away from us that we're not Americans. Because some of you other groups think white folks is Americans. No. We are American. And even white folks have to come out and say, yeah, the only group outside of us is black people who are really the Americans here. Who have the culture of America. Duh, right? Other groups are starting to figure that out. No, Angelina, where we at with it right now, I appreciate you. I really do. But y'all, your community has to save yourself. Now, I'm a firm believer, if you ally with me as an individual and you cool with black people as individuals, we'll rock with you. It don't matter what community you come from. If you're Asian, Hispanic, Arab, East Indian, no matter where you come from, even if you're a white person, if you will rock with black people and you are genuine, we will rock with you as an individual.
Yeah, they take
but as just because of you said it and we're going to rock with your group, hell no. No. We learned our lesson from that. Oh, we learned our lesson. We've been burned so many times doing that. Hearing someone like Angelina and all of a sudden, yeah, man, let's go rock with the Cubans and then find out, no, she's a minority saying that. She's not. And then the other woman, when she said, I support, and Angelina said, I support them not coming out. She said, I don't.
Exactly. Look, I didn't think he was going to speak on that because she was like, I don't. You feel me? And oh, my God, bro.
She said it more than once. She don't support that. She want us to come out there and fight that battle. No, ma'am. I don't know who your name is, but ma'am, we're not coming out to defend you. There's enough Cuban men in your community. Tell them to go out there and fight. Tell them tell them to grab their cojones and get out there and fight. Tell them that. Don't look at black men and women. No. You get out there. See, the deal is these other groups don't like that white supremacy is on their tail now. They thought that was the position for black people. That we the ones supposed to be mass incarcerated, roughed up, treated bad, propagandized all over the world as horrible people. They thought that was the lot in life for us. But now these other groups, and Cubans, one of the main ones, and Angelina talked about this, main ones saying victim mentality. Look at Enrique Tarrio, Proud Boy, Cuban, right? The main ones, they have said a lot of horrible things about black people. You guys just being a victim. You guys don't deserve no reparations. A lot of these Cubans have said that. Like, well, okay.
Yeah.
Black folks' victim mentality is not going to be your problem. Calling us lazy, that's not going to be your problem too long because you're going to be back in your homeland. And you ain't got to worry about black Americans. You don't have to worry about FBAs at that point. See how beautiful that is? Donald Trump is going to give you a first-class ticket back home. And you ain't got to deal with no FBAs because FBAs are not there. 43 million FBAs aren't in Cuba. You're not there. Now, you may have a couple of brothers and sisters that may visit Cuba, but that's a one-offs. But y'all don't want to be back in Cuba. You wave them flags, but you don't want to be there. And I recently seen a video out of Cuba, man. I kind of see why you don't want to be there, but that's your homeland. Maybe you should have treated black folks right. You have to understand, none of you other groups would be here if it wouldn't been for the 1964 Civil Rights Act and the 1965 Immigration Act. And they only did that because of what we fought for. Then you have the nerve to come in this country and talk about a victim mentality? You got the nerve to come in this country calling us lazy when you would have had no opportunity to come in this country. It wouldn't have been for us. Yeah. See what happens when you disrespect the people that got you where you at? Yeah, I said it. We got you where you at. I worked hard. I did it on my own. You wouldn't have had no opportunity to do nothing on your own. You wasn't allowed in here, sir. Oh, man.
Dang, Joey, that's deep.
It's that simple. Look, as black people, we got to start telling these people, hey, you wouldn't be here unless it wasn't been for us. Because, we've been humbled too long. Like, oh, well, this and that. And they have looked at that as weakness. Sometimes you got to put people in check and let them know what the deal is based on truth, not lies. We're going to tell you the truth. All that, talking about you successful, you wouldn't have been that way in your homeland. The only reason you're here because of us. That's it.
That's deep.
And I'm not saying to go kiss our butt like Angelina's saying. No. Just have some respect. Black people got something going on, just support it. We're not telling you come out there and protest. When it says something like, hey, man, reparations, yeah, you know what, black people? I support that. Hey, what politician we need to vote for so y'all can get cash payment reparations? You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, man, that's the least we can do. Is just have some sort of support for it. We're not asking y'all to fight. We're not asking y'all to be on the front line. We're not asking y'all to do anything. Hey, if you're on the city council or something, you're in the Congress or something, you support that way.
Canada, Donald Trump gonna make Canada a state in the United States. Big chill.
We ain't asking you to do something that you can't do that costs you for free. Support is free. And you didn't want to do that. You wanted to side with them folks. And now you get to see them folks. See, some of you thought that white classification, especially a lot of you Cubans, you thought that white classification was real. No, that was fake. The real white people, they don't like you. And we've been told you that, but you didn't want to listen. You didn't want to listen.
White people.
They give you the white classification so they can fluff up their numbers, so they can get more senators and them. You're not to be white. That's a consequence. It's because you're not. You know what I'm saying? So Angelina, I appreciate what you're saying. I rock what you're saying. But no, we can't save you. Only Jesus can do that, right?
Platform.
It's only Jesus. And holler at the men in your community. We're resting. Hey, we like I said, as an individual, we rock with you. But yeah, your community, your community has been way too anti-black, especially the PQ. That's straight treason. Anti-black, let's say, to FBAs in Miami. Trying to shut out black people in business, trying to do all kinds of things to black people. No,
It's always been that.
You better tell your community to do what they got to do, because now we resting. We are so cool, but I'm proud.
Yeah, man. Thanks for that video. That was a good one right there.
That
I liked
most
it. That
immigrants
one.
just learn their lessons, and yeah, Black Americans need to just let them. Yeah, I think so.
Hey,
I think so, and I
see,
like the fact that
this is
they are.
one thing that I be seeing too. Right? It's wild because a lot of videos that you see are that are being put out. Watch what I show you. It's not black people that are even making a lot of these videos. These are Africans, or I don't know what they are, but they're not black Americans that's been putting these videos like this together, making them. This is the one thing that I start noticing, and I'm going, wait, hold on. You feel me? How like they all in our business. Look,
Actually minding their business right now and saying like enough is enough.
I just said business. She gonna say business, but I said, dang, they all in our business.
We are just going to focus on our community, focus on black community, black owned businesses, build our thing and all of that. Go to spa, go on that
She's not even black American.
vacation, just have fun as black Americans, right? So this one said black Americans not putting on kids to defend and rescue communities whose entire existence was anti-black is what the issue is. Though. Okay, that's what the issue is. Anti-no black and brown coalition, that's a wrap. Okay, leave us black Americans out of your mess while we focus on ourselves. Okay. And this one said she needs to have
Exactly. Look, who said that? He said they making money off the algorithm. Exactly, UL. Look, I was watching these videos. I said the only ones was making these videos was like, I don't know if they Nigerian, African, or they're somewhere in Africa. They the only ones was making these videos, and I'm going, black people ain't even making these videos. Like, these people aren't even black Americans. You feel me? But at the same time, they be knowing what they be talking about once they get to talking and you hear what they saying. So it's like, damn, how they know what the fuck is going on over here, though?
A fireside chat with Latinos for Trump.
Like, how she even...
Okay, and this one said they're trying to use us as a scapegoat, okay, because they are too cowardly to call out the people who are deporting and taking their people, just deflecting.
That is crazy, bro.
Some immigrants are furious, and it is a sign of jealousy that black Americans cannot be deported. Some immigrants are furious, and it is a sign of jealousy that black Americans
which is
cannot
wild,
be deported. Some immigrants are furious.
You said 90% of they bots now. I wouldn't doubt it. But now, I don't think them is bots, because I can go back and show you a lot of the African people doing these videos, and then it'll look like it's me, but then when they start talking, they like, into America, the thing that is going on, and you have to understand that black Americans, and it's like, bro, how you even what the hell?
Man, listen, I don't know if y'all seen that video, right, where this Mexican guy was like, well, how come they not deporting black folks? Why black folks are not getting arrested and all this extra shit, right? And I just think that video was kind of funny because obviously this guy don't know the history of America. Obviously he don't. And ICE would have no reason to deport black folks simply because a lot of us that are actually citizens of America, we were born here. We've been here since day one. This is actually our home and our land. We would not have a reason to be deported anywhere else. Like that, it makes no sense. Like
Latinos in the United States have not earned the support of black people for us to be demanding, oh yeah, why aren't they coming out to protest with us? Why aren't they engaging in activism with us? Because we haven't earned it at all, in the slightest. Or did you guys forget that 46% of all eligible Latino voters voted for Donald Trump in the 2024 presidential election?
Hispanic, and I vote for Mr. Trump. We vote for Mr. Trump. Yeah.
No more money for you.
See how he used them?
Bye.
Wow. Let me go back. Like, because this is what's been happening. And I hate to fucking say it. This is what's been happening.
All eligible Latino voters voted for Donald Trump in the 2024 presidential election.
Hispanic, and I vote for Mr. Trump. We vote for Mr. Trump.
slave.
No more money for you. Bye.
He pointing at the black lady going, no more money for you. And it's like, wait, what the fuck? Like, yeah, you know you don't know shit.
No more money for you.
To go.
It's lazy. You lazy.
Wow.
You lazy.
They want to be paid for being what is it, slaves and all that?
Reparation.
Yeah, there it
Are
is.
you talking about well, I heard they passed in North Carolina.
Yes.
What? It was a small little town in North Carolina that passed reparations for whoever's over there. I'm sure they'll try to do something out here in California. I think they already actually got a little board going that they're going to start looking into it. So yeah, and that's what we, the Rafa, need to step up, protest, and I'm talking major, and turn around and tell them no. Nobody gave reparations until the Native Americans and the Mexicans get ours first. We've been going to this cup a lot longer, so I don't want to hear it. Because it's not fair, dog. How are you going to give a bunch of money to a specific group, dog? This is the United States melting pot. How are you going to...
What the fuck, bro? Like, this how you know they don't be knowing the fucking history, bro. These niggas don't know the history. Like, what you... And now, look, this is what your people been doing. I don't have nothing against your people, but I'm saying this is what they've been doing. Like, period. We've been standing with everybody for the longest, but this is what you saying. Oh, no, we need to stand up. As Mexicans, we got to all stand up, and we got to stop that. It's like, wait, what the fuck? Like, what the, man, bro, come on now. No, yeah, you got to stand up, and you got to stop with that bullshit. Like, telling the truth. Thanks for the donation, bro.
Group, because right now they've got the white people with so much guilt.
So everybody been saying that too. I didn't know that Trump, that Obama deported that many people, bro.
A few moments later.
Beyond betray.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh my God, bro. Hell no. That's hell no. Like, it's, look, I'm gonna tell you right. Like even us as black people, like, you know, we saying we sit down and shit like that. We still don't like to see shit like this happen to people. Like, we don't give a fuck, because I think we don't like it because we went through it. You feel me? The only thing we're saying is, bro, we've been here, we've been going through it. We've been saying something about it. Nobody listened. Now you guys want to listen. Now y'all want us to, you know, now you want to pay attention because it's happening to you. But when we was talking about it, people were like, nah, you feel me? Like dude said, no, he had to do something wrong. He must have had a gun or something. He must have stole something or something. No, bro, this shit been going on for so long. This shit is crazy, bro. But we don't like to see this shit happening to nobody because we went through it. And then for you to say, oh, blacks don't deserve reparations, bro, y'all don't know shit about slavery. Y'all don't know what they did to our people when we were slaves. Bro, it was a lot. It was shit that when you look at it, you go, God damn, this shit sound like a crazy ass movie or something. That's what it sounds like. The rape, the pillage, the killings of the kids, you feel me? All the different shit, bro, it sound like a fucking movie. Like a movie. That's why it don't sound real to other people when they hear it. That's why but it's like they're not hearing it. That's why they're trying to erase it. So people really don't know. If they can erase it, bro, they will erase all that history that they did. You feel me? In order so they can feel like they don't owe black people nothing. You feel me? Like black people didn't do nothing. You weren't here. You feel me? That if they can erase it all, they will. And I think that's what they're trying to do. And it's like, you can't though. You can't, because it's in our blood. Shit is crazy, bro. When you start paying attention to it, this shit is just crazy.
During the campaign, and I don't want to make this political, but during the campaign, the elected officials from the Republican Party, they actually told us that he was not going to touch the documented people.
Where was?
That never gets old. Do y'all remember her?
We told you in this nation, it's a lot of racism, and it's going to visit your doorstep. And have y'all noticed the moment that we stepped back and said, hey, We're not dealing with it no more. Y'all own this country. Everybody starts suffering. And I'm gonna tell you this: God been waiting on us to step back, so people could really see what we were talking about.
Man,
even
sure
the folks are dealing with the problem.
The Mexican OT did was prove there's no respect factor between blacks and Mexicans.
Yeah, as we do these videos, make sure you like the video. And like I ain't gonna lie, bro, I be on both sides, bro. I just, this shit be crazy though. But I can't deny, because me, like even talking to my grandfather when my grandfather was alive and knowing what he went through growing up, like he didn't know how to read, you feel me? He had to basically start working from the age of 5 up in order to help support the family because of the way things was at that time. And that's only 2 generations. That's my mom, then her dad. That's how, like, bro, this shit been going on way before that though. And it's like I don't know, bro. People just don't know the history. Like I think a lot of other races, they just don't really know the history. It's like almost like they see it, but they don't see it. It's almost like I said. It's like you only see what you want to see, and that's it. But it's gonna change one day. Hopefully, I don't know, bro.
Respect black people.
That's it. That's just
from the fact that he said the word to the fact he said what you gonna do about it. Now, I want a black person, especially you blacks from Houston, who keep saying this is how we grow up.
$50.
But you notice,
Yeah.
You don't call them names. They call you names. They're mocking you right in your face. I want you to go on a Mexican podcast.
Hey, yeah. What he just said about the robbing the 7-Eleven and getting all that time. Like, when I first went, like when I went to prison, like, I was 17. And like once I turned 18, they tried me as an adult and they sent me to county jail. I was in county jail and I'm watching dudes get caught with keys of cocaine. Like one dude get caught with 5 keys of cocaine. You feel me? He get out on probation. I seen the dude come through. He got caught with $50 of crack. He got like 6 years. Everybody that I was seeing that was getting caught with cocaine, like hella keys of cocaine, they was getting like a year. They was getting, you feel me, county time, or you feel me, or they was getting probation. Anybody I seen come in with crack cocaine, they was smashing them out. Like you was about to do 10 years, 20 years, 15 years, bro. That shit was crazy. And I was going, damn. I said, but when you think about it, they always had it to where the ones with the money was always looked out for. You feel me? Because if you got keys, you got some bread. You feel me? And that shit was just crazy, bro.
And say,
let's see, read some of the comments.
Okay.
I'm trying to. They going so fast. I'm gonna have to ask a moderator.
Put the B in front of the ENA and see what they do to you. And definitely tell them, I'm gonna say it and what you're gonna do about it, and watch what happens to you. The fact that
watch what happens to you. Yeah, I've been posting the comments up, but you feel me? I'm gonna have to have somebody come in and moderate and like post some of the comments so I can see them, because y'all get the type and that shit be going hella fast. It's like I'm trying to keep up, but dang.
All over this country,
synthetic control.
There was neighborhoods once occupied by black people, but Hispanics have ran you out of it. Shows they don't respect you, but yet you're laughing, playing like, oh, it was how we grew up. They respect us. We're friends. Yeah, y'all not friends.
Yeah, and that's when we, the Rafa, need to step up, protest, and I'm talking major, and turn around and tell them, no, nobody get reparations until the Native Americans and the Mexicans get ours first. We've been going through this crap a lot longer, so I don't want to hear it. Because it's not fair, dog. How are you going to give a bunch of money to a specific group, dog? This is the United States, the melting pot. How are you going to give it to a specific group?
Because right now they've got the white people with so much guilt. It was your parents.
That blows my mind. And you expect me to run to want to help you?
Oh, nobody gave reparations until the Native Americans and the Mexicans get ours first. We've been going through this crap a lot longer, so I don't want to.
Hear me out. I want you to hear me out. So you remember people kept saying, but you guys, what are you going to do when you guys are next? When black people are next? Because after us, what are you going to do? Because they're going to be after you. So you are that unaware about what's been going on in the black community for centuries.
Yeah,
that
long.
You think that we haven't been oppressed. Are you kidding me? Our babies been getting snatched up out our arms.
Exactly.
Our houses been getting burnt up. Our fathers been getting killed. Our mothers been getting raped. We been getting charged with stuff we didn't do.
Yeah,
Kids been getting snatched up and locked up for crimes they did not commit. So when you see me say, I'm stepping back, this y'all fight, y'all got it, I sincerely mean it. I'm resting and I'm raising my children. That's what y'all
I usually mind my business.
Hey, that's what we've been doing. We've been chilling. Remember, we've been the problem. We've been the problem towards each other. You know, we do this to each other. They're killing each other. Look at them. They just don't know how to act. All that. Then as soon as we sit back and we ain't saying shit about nothing, shit, we wrong. We damned if you do, we damned if you don't. That's the that's fucking crazy. It's like, you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. You just like, it don't even care. I feel sorry for who they don't have mercy on. The black man break that law, you're is what locked up. The systems don't give a be damned about black kids and women. Yeah, no, it's always, and it's been like that for so long.
You keep saying that they're coming for black people are next. Sweetheart, we was first. There is no next. Everything you're seeing them do to destroy the Mexican family structure right now, it already happened to us.
Worse though.
I'm telling them to get out before they stay here and this shit, they start getting did how we got did. I'm trying to spare them from the real evilness of America. They ass needs to leave peacefully, bro, because there will.
Hey, and I think nobody wanted to say this part either. Like, if they start doing to y'all what they did to us, then you really gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, what?
Start to unalive them. This is America, like real shit, bro. You saying this shit like we ain't been through this shit already, bro. But instead of them putting us out, they tortured us, they abused us, they raped us, they lynched us on trees.
Man,
what do you?
It's like all you got to do is you can go to Google and just Google some of the lynchings and watch 1,000, like all those white people out there, from grown-ups to kids, smiling on the picture, like, you feel me, looking up at dude hanging on the rope. You feel me? That's the type of shit they did, and they was proud of it. That's why when people talk about reparations and you go, well, no, they ain't supposed to. What the fuck? You ain't seen this shit? You ain't seen this? Like, come on now, bro. Wake up.
What do you mean we're next?
Wake up.
What do you mean we're next? We are. It's already happening, sweetheart.
Man.
Talking about we're next. No, sweetheart, we was first. No, sweetheart, we was first. No, yo, hit.
I don't ever want to hear that Trump isn't racist, because what's happening right now is 1,000% about color. He's targeting innocent Latinos and deporting them, tearing families apart, even deporting Americans. He's deported American children with cancer without their medical supplies. On top of that, he's deporting people that are actually in the legal process of becoming Americans. Meanwhile, on Monday, he is welcoming white, keyword white, South Africans into America. He's providing them housing, prepaid phones, weather-appropriate clothing, groceries, house furnishings, all while also saying that Latinos are draining the economy.
Wow.
Are you, like, be so fucking for real. Be so fucking for real, because these are the same Latinos that work multiple...
Hey, now, like, did you hear what she just said? This is the same thing they was saying and doing with us. And then they was bringing other people in, giving them the things that we couldn't have. You feel me? Like, that's what I think the other communities don't understand. The things that y'all were given and y'all were able to go get, bro, they wasn't giving us that shit. We couldn't go get them loans and shit. We couldn't get that shit. We couldn't get them. They didn't even want us to live in their neighborhoods. Like, that's how it really was. Like, think about it. Like, we live If you go to every place in the United States, every fucking state, and you talk to a black person, you go, okay, what was things like at this time? They'll say, okay, yeah, well, all the black people, they lived on the west side. I'm going down. If you in every state though, this was in every state. All the black people lived on the west side. You feel me? And the white people and everybody else lived outside of that. And then when we start moving outside to the white neighborhoods, bro, we got backlash. Like my mama moved us out of the black side to the white side to try to give us a different life. And like we kind of went through hell. You feel me? We never got like called the N-word, but we went through hell. We was fighting like a motherfucker. I guarantee you that.
When have you seen a Latino immigrant begging on the street? Oh wait. Latino immigrants work.
They called it Black Wall Street. Tulsa's Greenwood district was one of the wealthiest black communities in America. Black doctors, lawyers, schools, banks, and businesses. Then in 1921, a lie spread. A white woman claimed a black teenager assaulted her in an elevator. No trial, no evidence. But white mobs armed with guns and hatred stormed Greenwood. For 18 hours, they burned homes, dropped...
Yeah, that's crazy. Black Wall Street, bro. They dropped bombs and some more shit. Like, they was knocking us down. But no, this is Riverside. This new Riverside app for the ones that be making content. This new Riverside app, this shit is fire. Like right now we streaming on like 3 different platforms at one time. You know, it's like it's only you can do it for free, but I just like to pay for the subscription. You feel me? To make it better for everybody out there. I pay for the subscription every month. It's like $40. You feel me? And you know, just to make it better for everybody out there. But it's like kind of dope though, because even when you're done, it actually clips the videos up for you. And like Black Skin, you know, if we do lives together, it'll record on your side and on my side. So you'll have a video for your side, for your channel, and I'll have one for mine. This is a dope app. So you feel me? Yeah. If you do streaming, check it out. Just go check it out. Give it a run. You will like it.
Bombs from planes and murdered black families in the streets. Over 300 people were killed, thousands were left homeless, and the city covered it up for decades. No one was held accountable.
Yeah.
And for most of us,
it seem like it didn't happen.
We didn't hear about it until adulthood, if ever. This wasn't just a riot, it was a massacre. And they didn't want you to know, because it proves that when black people succeed, this country has a history of trying to destroy.
We told you in this nation, there's a lot of racism.
Greenwood, Tulsa, Oklahoma, 1921. Known as Black Wall Street,
Dang, I'm
Greenwood was one of the most prosperous black communities in the U.S. before a white mob destroyed it, killing hundreds.
It's because like it won't let me sign into my Discord no more. I cannot get into that Discord for nothing. I can't get into there. But I do gotta find a way. I don't know if you're on Facebook or some Black Skin, because I need to find a way so I can so I can give you the info. And yeah, so I'll hit you up though. Like you gotta let me know how to get in contact with you.
And displacing thousands.
You all the way in Taiwan,
Rosewood, Florida, 1923. A thriving black town was burned to the ground by a white mob after false accusations of a black man assaulting a white woman. Number 3, Elaine, Arkansas, 19...
Joy, like think about that, right? This is how they split it. I was talking about this the other day. This is how they split us up. First, they split us up by, you know, the color of our skin. Then they split us up by our belief systems and what we believe. Then they split us up by, you know, like a multitude of different ways that they have us kind of split between each other. You feel me? To like keeping us bumping heads and going against each other. You feel me? While they sit back and just watch.
White mobs and federal troops killed an estimated 200+ black residents after black sharecroppers organized for better wages. Number 4.
Oh yeah,
Colfax, Louisiana, 1873. One of the deadliest racial massacres during Reconstruction, where white supremacists killed over 100 black men trying to defend their right to vote. Number 5, Slocum, Texas, 1910. white residents massacred dozens of black residents, forcing survivors to flee.
Saying that they're coming for black people are next. Sweetheart, we was first. There is no next.
Man, listen, I don't know if y'all.
Exactly. There is no next. We was first. And I think that's why like a lot of us get into our feelings about these situations, because people, when we talk about it, people be like, man, y'all need to get over that. And it's like, get over it. Like, what the fuck? Like, we ain't get no apologies. You feel me? We didn't get no thank you for making this country for what it is. We didn't get no apologies for none of the shit that happened. None of that shit. It's just, they just try to erase it. Period. And try to make it seem like it didn't happen. And they don't show
work hard. They want us because we work hard. Now they getting a wake-up call. And guess what they doing? They running to black Americans for help. Hey, I thought we was brothers. What about the black and brown community? Hey, brother, me and you are African. Me and you are African. You my brother. You supposed to stand with us. That's what they doing now. It's a reason why them Africans keep telling us lately that we African. And the reason why they saying that because they want to crowbar their way into black American society so they can be protected. No. At the beginning, y'all say we ain't African. Y'all say we ain't had no culture. Y'all say all these disparaging things. Now Trump getting some act right. Trump sending y'all back. Even the Haitians was very disrespectful to us on this app. Now I met some cool Haitians in my life, and I'm sad to see some of my Haitian partners got to go back to Haiti. But Trump did say it's safe out there for y'all to go back. But I will fight for my friends in Haiti. That's Haitians. I'm trying to, let them come over here or something and hang out, and my Jamaican friends too, because I don't have no problem with Jamaicans too much stuff on this app. But anyway, it's just mighty strange how disrespectful y'all have been to. Y'all disrespected our culture. Y'all disrespected our icons. Y'all disrespected our ancestors. Y'all disrespected our music. Y'all did all these things to us. And now y'all want us to help. My thing is, why y'all don't talk to the YT people? Those the ones that are deporting y'all. Those the ones that want y'all out of here. Why y'all not fighting towards them? Why y'all not focusing y'all attention on them? A Haitian should not come in my inbox cussing me out, talking about what I'm going to do when my family got to leave by September the 2nd. Why are you talking to me? Talk to your representative out there where you stay at. Don't message me about what's going on. It's crazy because we've been telling y'all about these people, and y'all do not want to fight back. Y'all don't want to fight back. Y'all want to mess with us. Nah, we ain't doing that. We're going to see how y'all can stand on y'all own 10 toes. That's for all those groups. Now, if I'm cool with you, I'm going to fight for you. But collectively, I'm not fighting for y'all.
Hey, that's some real shit. That's what we be like. If I'm cool for you, I got your back. But shit, you feel me? Some of y'all other ones, some of your homies and shit, like, nah, man, I don't even mess with them. I ain't even gonna hold you. They don't mess with me. I don't mess
a lot of my FBA people disagree with me on that, but I live a real life. I have Hispanic friends. I have African friends. I'm cool with Haitian friends. I'm cool with all these people. But yeah, but anyway, y'all fight for yourself and hold y'all on this.
I've been seeing a lot of hate towards black Americans on this app these past few days, especially with these LA riots that's going on and the Mexicans that are coming on here talking about, oh, the black folks, they're not doing nothing. They're just staying quiet. Where's the black rappers, celebrities, movie stars? Ma'am, that's your answer right there. You want black people to come and fight for your cause, and your cause is irrelevant to them. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Your cause is irrelevant to them. Where's the Selena Gomez's, Hayek's, Mexican people of influence you have? George Lopez's, all of them. Where are they? Yeah. They're at their homes because they believe in the same shit we're all believing. Immigration is a big thing and it needs to be taken care of. There's no reason why you guys are coming up.
Why ain't none of them saying nothing really? Like, why haven't I heard, like, George Lopez, any of the Selma Hayek, like any of the Mexican rappers, like, why haven't I heard them really talking about this? Like, and maybe it's just I ain't ran into it, but how come they're not saying anything?
I've been saying this for a while, but you guys weren't listening. I was saying that you guys were being used as buffers between the offsprings of the European settlers, the ones who came here snatching land that belonged to the natives, those called Black Americans, whether you want to believe it or not. You guys didn't want to believe us. You wanted to call us liars, but then you go and you closely align with those who have a history of lying. But listen to this young lady. She's speaking very passionately. She's using a lot of colorful words, so don't act like you ain't never heard them before.
I ain't never been
Overlook those words and listen to the message.
Y'all, I know the American power structure just be looking at these people like they're America never ever, like the American power structure ain't never fucking count on no POC body to help Black Americans at all. A lot of talking about something, and when they're done with us, they're gonna come for you guys. No, they wanted to come for us, they would have came for us. What y'all watching? America does a lot of studies on stuff and they really pay attention to shit. Like if y'all go into the research and y'all know I be putting a lot of research behind the things that I say. If you go into the things that they research, they know and have already calculated and predicted how everybody would react to certain shit, certain stimuli, certain situations. They know good and well that when shit happens to Black Americans, don't nobody help Black Americans. They literally trained y'all to do that. If anything, when they come for Black Americans, the response that they probably calculated from y'all is that y'all would help them come for Black Americans. Black Americans were being systemically oppressed and economically alienated, and you mother was also aiding in that alienation because y'all get on in positions and you only hire each other. So y'all were assisting in shutting out and continuing the system of economic alienation of Black Americans. They know that y'all never, ever tried to dismantle the system. And y'all joined the fucking system. Y'all was running around. Every single one of you groups were doing nothing but sitting up here competing with us and throwing us under the fucking bus. They ain't never, ever need to get y'all asses out the fucking way.
Hey, but did you see what she said though? They already had the statistics of what was gonna happen. That's why they played. They said, "Oh shit, it's gonna work for us. Let's run it." And that's because they already knew. They've been doing their research. They've been doing their studies. They knew how y'all was gonna act. You feel me? Because y'all been trying to support them for a minute. Like that shit is crazy, bro. That shit is crazy.
To come for us. Never. That nobody sitting up high in these positions of fucking power thought, man, we got to get rid of those people to get to the Black Americans. Because those people really go hard in the paint for Black Americans. They're like Black Americans' personal bodyguards and shit. We're going to have to get rid of them because if we don't get rid of them, we'll never be able to get to the Black Americans. Nobody in those corporate offices thought about y'all punk asses at all when they were making the plan for this chapter of America. If anything, what they actually thought was, okay, so we got to let this anti-Blackness go further, right? We got to get them to a place where they piss off Black Americans so much that they lose the support of the Black American community. So when we come for them, Black Americans won't stand up and stop us.
You heard what she said. It has gotten to a place where we say, no, we will not help you. That's why when you ask for help, we say, me no speak English.
Where they piss off Black Americans so much that they lose the support of the Black American community. So when we come for them, Black Americans won't stand up and stop us. That's more like what their actual fucking plan was. This is why all of us keep saying, y'all are the target. Y'all are the target. Y'all willfully and voluntarily X'd out your biggest fucking ally. With your anti-Blackness, with your participation in the various different forms of oppression.
I've been saying this for a while, but you guys...
And we still fuck with y'all. We still fuck with everybody.
So Latinos are blaming Black people for them getting deported, saying we are not standing up for them? This says, but why isn't my Black community standing up for you like us Latinos did for BLM? We stood up for you in the voting booth, where it counted, where it mattered. 92% of Black women voted against this situation. 80% of Black men voted against this situation. You got the nerve and the audacity when you go and look at the numbers for Latino men and women, how they voted. And I promise you, they didn't vote nowhere near the levels we voted. And now you have the nerve and the audacity to blame us. You got the nerve to be coming at Black women in the community. You got the nerve. We told you there were multiple Black creators that told you guys that it wasn't just illegals that were going to get deported who had criminal records. You thought they wasn't going to come for my husband, son, daughter, Abuelita, Tio, because they haven't committed any crimes. They just over here living a carefree, safe, non-criminal life. They snatching y'all up too. And we told you that they would, and you did not believe us. And you made a bad decision. So wear it. Suffer in silence. Wear it. Do not blame anybody else. Look at your own community around you. And the rights that you do have, we were the ones. Our ancestors paid for those rights. The 1965 Civil Rights Act, we paid for those. Dogs were let loose on us. We were unalived. We were in prison. We went to Jim Crow where we couldn't even eat or go to the same movie theater or the bathroom or drink out of the same water fountain. We went through chattel slavery for hundreds of years, but this is our fault? How dare you? And I have love for Latino men and women. I have love for that community. Lots of friends. Lots of people I've done business with. But don't you dare come at us in this community when we told you what was going to happen. Suffer in silence. Wait another 2 years, vote in the midterms, and then wait another 4 years and vote right in the next election. But how dare you blame us? So Latinos are blaming.
Can't blame us.
Something I genuinely want to understand as someone who's Black American, Jamaican, and Puerto Rican. So I'm speaking to Latino people as someone who is technically Afro-Latino myself. Now that the state has suddenly turned the surveillance machine on Latino communities, I've been noticing that Black people are expected to show up and rescue everybody. These are the same Latino communities that voted for the same man that Black Americans explicitly warned you not to vote for. This man told you exactly what he was going to do. It was not subtle. It was not coded. It was in the campaign speeches. And nevertheless, almost half of Latino voters in Texas, Florida, North Carolina supported a candidate who openly ran on criminalization, deportation, and expanded DHS power. So help me understand. Is there an expectation?
No, help me understand this, because I keep hearing everybody say that Obama deported more people than Trump. And I'm like going, then why wasn't that? Wait, what the fuck? Like, where have I been? Like, have I been in the psychedelic universe so long that I didn't know that was happening? Like, oh my God, bro. And like, okay, why is it such a big problem now if it's been going on?
That Black Americans should just step in now
Maybe
out
I'm
of
missing
solidarity.
something.
Or did you not believe us when we warned you? Or do you feel entitled to our assistance because you assumed we'd always be there? Because if it's entitlement, that's actually psychologically left over from colonialism. Spaniards believed they had the right to indigenous and African bodies, labor, land, and even affection. That same entitlement was passed down culturally, whether people want to admit it or not. Meanwhile, a lot of Black American people, myself included, were trying to warn Latino people that the same policing and surveillance tactics that have been used on us historically were about to be used on many of you. And many of you ignored it, mocked it, or even doubled down on your anti-Blackness, thinking you'd be protected by proximity. So again, I'm asking sincerely, what is it? Did you just not believe us? Or did you assume that we'd just show up regardless? And explain this to me like I'm
still going on anywhere.
Thank you. Something I
that's crazy that racism is going. Well, it's not. It's actually not crazy because it's going on everywhere. Like, we see it every day. We just don't speak
genuinely
about
want
it.
to understand us.
Oh man, I got the Hispanics back on my page now. Where y'all been at, man? Since Trump got in office, and I done made a couple videos about y'all. Y'all been gone. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, been gone. So now y'all come from the ashes to talk to daddy. Here we go.
You think he gonna hit the
Mexico
Obama mark?
actively defended Black people escaping slavery from the U.S., refusing to return them, and even fighting slave catchers, as Mexico had abolished slavery and considered freedom seekers as citizens. Now, come on now. Why y'all always tell this lie? Y'all don't never tell the full context of this.
I'm gonna have to go.
I'm gonna make it plain and simple because I don't want to get into it right now. The freedmen, people that escaped slaves, the Black Seminoles, and other Black Native, Black indigenous, other indigenous Black Americans helped y'all because y'all getting y'all ass kicked. Y'all getting y'all ass kicked during the war, and y'all say, God damn, man, we see how these Black folks fight, man. We need to get them on our team. We came, we helped y'all win, and we conquered. So thank us for that. Thank us for that. It wasn't no because y'all feel sorry for some niggas in America. And they're like, okay, let's free the slaves. Let's free the Black people. Come on, Black people, come to Mexico, because we see how white mommy and white daddy is treating y'all. So we're going to be nice as Mexicans and free y'all. No.
Oh yeah, that's true. He said I don't get type of videos because my skin is black, but I never participated or gave a fuck about deportation. This is programming at its finest. At its finest.
No. So let's move that to the side. Now, where y'all been at, man? I ain't been seeing a lot of Mexicans and Hispanics and Spanish-speaking people on my page lately. Where y'all been at? How's things going for you? How is things going for y'all?
That's what I'm gonna do after this.
Now I know, as you listen to me right now, you looking out the window, trying to see who's seeing you through the window. You know what I'm saying? I know it feel like somebody watching you. I always feel like somebody's watching me. I know it, but listen, check this out. Now, Mexicans, Hispanics, Spanish-speaking people. Now I know y'all grew up with this metal raza spirit in y'all. Y'all want to be white so bad. But this time, white people has got the eye on y'all. And how does it feel, my Hispanic people? How does it feel? I just want you to think about this, my Mexican friend. All your life, you wanted to be white. All your life, you worship white people. All your life in your mind, you think you are white. How does it feel now that the people that you worship, the people that you love, is sending your black abuela or your pop back over there? How does it feel? How does it feel seeing that right now? That's what I want to know. I always wanted to know that. How does it feel? All these years, all these decades on this land, y'all been the most anti-black people on this land besides white folk. Now y'all getting y'all Hispanic wake up.
Like, man, they didn't see life. Like, you think of like all the movies to where they just showed a lot of things that was happening to black folks. It's like, y'all didn't see these movies, did y'all? Oh, you probably just took it as a movie. I don't know. That shit's trippy.
Just think about it. All the anti-blackness in California, how y'all do my people, and none of y'all speak out against it. All the anti-black racism out there on the East Coast, y'all never spoke out against it. And all over the United States, on how y'all align with whiteness. Even in the prison system, y'all join the Aryan Nation, bro. Even in police departments on the West Coast, y'all got your own little gang to go against black people. And you got the gall to come at me and lie to me about some slave, how y'all abolish slavery. You know the sad part about that when y'all abolish slavery?
I think a lot of people, when they be talking, they don't really know the history. They're only saying what they heard somebody else say. It's like a lot of times, like, we don't go and just like actually do the research to go and see for ourselves. We will just listen to this person say it, and we'll take that and we'll go and regurgitate it.
Y'all unallow the person that look like me, that's dark as me, because y'all want to be close to white. How does that feel right now?
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all only, I think, Mexicans ain't number 300, 400 years old, so how does that feel? How does it feel to knowing that you will never be white? How does it feel that white people will never accept you? How does it feel that you were this close to being a white mom and a white daddy? How does that feel? Talk to me. How does that feel? Now, I'm not bullying. This is not hate speech. These are just questions I'm asking. How does it feel?
Let's see if I can catch it.
Cause it gotta suck looking at yourself in the mirror every day knowing you will never be them people. That's a hard pill to swallow. Hey, Meta La Raza, and this be your time to fight against white folks, because I'm going to ask you this question too. When have your people collectively gone against white folks? Y'all never did.
Oh, yeah, man. Yesterday,
y'all bow down to them. Y'all worship them. Y'all want to live like them. Some of y'all even claim Caucasian. Some of y'all.
Hey, that's crazy because they do. Like, when they do their applications, they don't put Hispanic or Mexican descent. They always put Caucasian. It's crazy because when I do mine, I don't even put black. I always put other for some reason. Because I always felt like if I put black, they not gonna hire me. Which is fucked up to think. Always, whenever I filled out a job application and they got that color there to say black, white, Hispanic, or other, I always put other. Because I said, if I put I'm black, they not going to hire me. They going to, when they say black, they don't see black. They just say, they see nigga. That's what they say. That's what it really say, nigga. So it's like, I'm not checking that one for damn sure. You feel me? Like, I'm finna check this other one. That's what's crazy, bro.
So my opinion on the black and brown relations when it comes to all the mass deportation and all that, and why they say, oh, black people are not really sympathizing with what's going on with ICE and the Latino community and the Mexican community and everything like that.
Oh shit.
Now, like when it came to like civil rights movement, black people literally stuck their necks out for equality for all. It wasn't really just about us. It was equality for all. It was like a human rights issue we was fighting for. and majority you seen black people, few white liberals. You wasn't really seeing no Spanish faces, no Asian faces, none of that. And they're the ones who benefited the most. Not even black people benefited from the civil rights movement. Let's just be clear. And I'm saying, then if you think that that's a lie, then just look at what's going on now. You know what I'm saying? But even when it comes to like the Black Panther Party of Self-Defense, it was called the Black Panther Party of Self-Defense, but the slogan, the motto was what? All power to the people. It wasn't all power to black people. It wasn't black power. It was all power to the people. The Black Panther Party fought against oppression of all people.
Yeah, and that's why they had to destroy him, because they was Fred Hampton and they was bringing everybody together. You feel me? Like, which was crazy. That's why they had to destroy him. That's why they doing this right now. They trying to mix us up, bro. They been having us going against each other. But it's to the point now to where you think they are doing it, they don't have to do it. They already laid the foundation. They already laid the foundation to where we're being born into believing all this shit about each other. You feel me? Because it's already there. So they don't have to do shit really no more. They can do whatever the fuck they want to us, and we still gonna point the finger at each other like some dummies. Like, what the fuck? Like, we always falling into their dumbass games. We point the finger at each other.
Still,
it was their fault.
Sticking your neck out.
Fault. It was the Mexicans' fault. It's like, come on,
for
now.
Everybody who's being oppressed.
They did think
that includes the Latino community. Now, let's just be clear.
But if you think about it, why would they learn about our history if once they got here or they were here, they were told that not to be around us? They were told that we were thieves. They were told that we were liars. If they was told all these things, why would they study anything about us? They already was given a perceived notion about it. They was already given a story about us, and they just ran with that.
The Latino community don't like black people, bro. We've seen that over the years. The Mexicans don't like black people. They don't like us, bro. They don't. So the fact that they're going through this, and it's like, oh, black people, if they march with us, they can Nah, bro. We done stuck our necks out already. That's the attitude you're getting back. We done stuck our necks out. When's the last time y'all stuck your necks out for us? So that's how it's looking. Because honestly, I'm going to keep it a buck, bro. Like, my family is mostly immigrants. Jamaicans, Trinidad, I'm saying, Bayesian, Guyanese, like all I know is West Indians. And ICE ain't kicking out their door. Because, we had to do it the right way. We had to grease some palm.
Hey, that shit that they was doing with the people that was supporting the LGBT, bro, they was erasing them too. They trying to erase them.
In our embassy to get them visas. And we had to work our asses off, taking care of white babies and cleaning up shit after old people to get them visas and apply it the right way. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't neighbors of the borders like y'all.
Say that.
And that's just a fact. That's a known fact. We had to do it the right way. Now, I'm not saying not all the Latino community doesn't do it the right way. I'm not saying that. But we know that y'all be on that fucking mess. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do be on that mess. And then when y'all do get ahead, y'all stick y'all nose up like y'all better than us. So that's the attitude that they be getting. That's definitely that. So we just giving you the same energy. So it's like, you want us to stick our necks out for y'all? Nah, this time it's your turn. It's your turn. And that's what it is. Like, nah, niggas, like, and I feel like black people kind of woke up and was like, nah, we got to start looking out for ourselves. Like, fuck the whole world. Like, we trying to save the world. Nah, bro, it's time to save ourselves. So
you always trying to save the world.
That people are giving. And honestly, can you blame us?
Hey, we always try to save the world. We always, you feel me? I don't know. I think, see, black people, I don't know. Maybe y'all don't understand. I think we are the protectors of the planet. We are like the real superheroes of the planet. Because we always fighting for each other. We fight for everybody else. But nobody fucking fights for us. Like, think about that. Like, especially like us black Americans, bro. We always had everybody fucking back. It didn't matter. Like, bro, and look at the shit we survived, bro. We is some real superheroes. This is where they get the superhero stories from motherfuckers like us that done went through all that shit. And look at us, we still here, we still going. Like no matter through everything, you feel me? And we still turn and we try to help that person, we try to help them. We, and look at us, bro. Real superheroes, bro. I'm telling you, we are the superheroes. Like,
I already made a video addressing some of what you're talking about.
To go through all that and still be on
but
this motherfucker.
I think his 46% was referring or referencing all Latinos, not just Mexicans. There may be breaks in this because I have to go back and look at your comment to address everything that you're saying. But if I know that this isn't a black versus brown issue, and if you know that this isn't a black versus a brown issue, then why is there a specific call to action being made for black people to do something or do more or say something? And then you say it's for awareness, but your awareness is creating a space in your comments for people, racists, to talk about this black fatigue and our laziness.
I was gonna say the same thing, but he was trying. I didn't want to, I said, because when I heard his accent, I said, yeah, he's not, but okay, he's speaking. He's speaking. You feel me? He's speaking. I don't think nobody can speak for us. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I don't think really nobody can speak for anybody. These is like one person opinion with another person's opinion. I don't
how we don't do enough, and how we're never there, and how we never help. So then we have to come on the internet and defend ourselves and make pinpoint PowerPoint presentations to talk about everything that we have done or that we are doing. We understand that one can't be free unless we are all free. Black people understand that once one groups or marginalized groups of rights are taken away, that all of our rights are in danger of being taken away. We are very aware of that, which is why we have done and continue to do everything that we have done up until this point and still are doing. Because there are black people and brown and dark-skinned people and Afro-Latinas and Afro-Latinos that are out fucking at the protests fighting with you guys.
Hey, and it's wild because I always hear a lot of people say that, like, why ain't the blacks doing this? And then whenever you see the ICE rating something, you always see a couple black people in there. You see a couple of all races. Like, you feel me? Like, I think it's just be people that just want to have something to say. Well, I don't know. It's kind of weird, but I've been on 2 hours, bro. Y'all know, like, usually, it's like trying to get back to the old school when I used to run the 2-hour lives. You feel me? This shit be dope, though. We can just kind of sit back and just look at shit and just kind of chop it up, you feel me? As a group, come together and do it. You feel me? It's like, I don't know. I just love that shit. But I thank y'all for watching. Make sure you hit that like button. I'm about to be out of here. FBA got what? Got what for what? That's the stuff that's the one thing that I think I'm about to I gotta find some FBA videos because I haven't been watching any. I don't and I think I need to get more into it because it should be hella interesting. You feel me? Like it should be hella interesting just to see everybody's thoughts on what's going on and the things that everybody's doing in these situations, bro. Even though it's chaotic at the same time because you got this person saying this person saying that, but it all comes together and still make the world that we here living in at the same time. So I just thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for being here. If you see something, man, send it to me so so we can check that out. Like even when we here and we doing a video, it's like you can send links, post the link. You feel me? Hey, yo, we need to check this out at the time, or whatever. But on that, it's all love too, man. Love everybody. You feel me? Love everybody regardless. You know how we do. That's what we do. And on that note, I'm out. Peace out. Y'all have a good day. See you next time.